What's up, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to tonight's stream. Here on MDWF, we have another guest, another mod, in tonight to chat with us so we can learn more about my mod team and all the people that help me in the chat when we're in the parks. Tonight, we have only passengers with me. However, he's coming in a little bit later. We're going to start out tonight with our Q&A. But before we get started, let me get over here so I can see some chat because, that's kind of important. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell icon so you know when I go live or post new videos in the future. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and those links are in the description down below. If you feel so inclined, you can donate to the channel in two ways. You can hit that super chat button, the little dollar icon next to the chat window, and send it that way. Or you can donate at PayPal with paypal.me/MydisneyWorldFix, and the audio is broken. There's nothing really much I can do about it. It sucks. And it's here. Did I say your name? Taylor. Anyway, so guys, let me make sure my internet's working. It probably is going to be cutting in and out again. Dad, pause. You don't need to see. Okay, we've taken the steps we took last week. So Geoff is in the chat. So guys, welcome. I'm double checking everything, making sure we've got the internet. Should be connected to Ethernet, not Wi-Fi. What is it Tanya says? It's live, y'all? Yeah, it's live, y'all. Well, there we go. Now we're connected to the Ethernet. There we go. We should be better now. All right. So, guys, tonight we are doing the Q&A first. So why don't we just hop right into it? Who's got the first question this week? People. Now, guys, while I'm waiting for the first question to show up, I can show y'all what I'm wearing this week. The Dooney and Burt. That's what I'm wearing tonight. Drop that part of night. Put that back on. And of course, I am wearing the Ink and Paint Spirit jersey as well. So we're ready to go. Hey, Jack Sandy Claus. All right, so let's hop into this. Let's get some questions going here. Have I seen Onward yet? No, I have. I've been waiting to see it with my brother because it's a brother film, and he's working a lot right now. Hopefully, I can get him to sit down soon and watch it with me because I really want to see it bad. If he doesn't see it with me soon, I'm just going to watch it without him. I had a self-tame mishap, and I'm trying to fix it right now while I'm watching. Uh-oh. Do I have any hobbies? Let's see. Obviously, this is for the most part right now. It is a hobby. And I know the audio is chunky. It should stabilize in time here. I really got to figure out this audio thing because, Geoff, I know you're listening while you're waiting for your chance to come in. Please answer me in the chat. When we were talking pre-stream, could you understand me? Was I breaking up for you? Anyway, hobbies. Back to it. I like gaming. I like watching a lot of YouTube. That's pretty much it, really. I mean, I was a sports watcher.
Video games.
I did say video games. For the most part, that I don't really have. Parks will what do you think one will look like when the park's open? Now, I've heard a lot of speculation, and this is become one of my good friends. This is Monroe Brown. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to show. This is the one I wanted to show. All right, that's the one that I wanted to show. All right, so what do I think week one will look like when the park's open? I really can't see parks opening until they can be somewhat normal. I mean, I can understand to a degree having like temperature checks to go into the park. But yeah, I really can't see them doing anything other than as much normal as possible because that's what brings in the money. As for crowd level, I think the crowd levels will be pretty low. That's thinking. Yeah, we're on StreamYards right now, guys. Yes, it's my laptop. I can tell you all that much. It's my laptop. It's just. Unfortunately, there's nothing much I can do about it. It's just the computer's age. And I didn't restart it before I should have. Before the start of the stream like I should have. Oh, man. So, we'll make do. It should clear up. All right, guys. Next question. Who's got it? Let me check something on my end. I already answered that 1 minute. No, I haven't yet. I do. What's my favorite stuffy? It's actually my plushy guest tonight. It's Sorcerer Mickey right here, right? Because he's a cutie. Favorite stuffed animal? Yeah, it's Sorcerer Mickey. All right, what is my favorite quick service restaurant at Walt Disney World? Now this goes back and forth. On one hand, I like Express at Hollywood Studios. They've got my chicken strips available. But on the other hand, I also like not Cosmic Rays. I do like Cosmic Rays, but they're not one of my favorites. It's Pinocchio Village House because I like the pasta that they sell there. Now that's your favorite, Dad. So those are my two favorites. It goes back and forth between which one is my top favorite on a given day. But if you could go to any restaurant for free, which Disney World restaurant for free is what I got. Well, if I only have one to go to for free, I'm going to use it to otherwise afford. So let's go to Victoria and Albert. Why not? What is your favorite video game? Oh my gosh, that's a tough one. No, it's not Call of Duty. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is right up there with one of my favorites. Either that or Crash Bandicoot 2. One of those two. You know. So, I haven't done much of the modern gaming scene lately. I've been a little busy in the real world. And I see, okay, you guys can't see my screen because I have the entire control board on my screen. So I can see waiting on, and I can see him flashing his Oswald the Lucky Rabbit plush at me. We'll have to get him to show that to y'all. All right. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? Have you ever written a wish in the wish book at Pinocchio Village House? There's a wish book. I'm gonna have to check this out next time I'm there. Then again, I've never. Is that upstairs? Because I've never been upstairs in Pinocchio Village House. Favorite type of food? I love pasta. Pros and cons of PS4 and Xbox. Now, when people ask me which get, first of all, I don't know why they're asking me in the first place. I am by no means an expert on this subject, but my answer generally becomes, where are your family and friends going to be? If you're going to be playing with family and friends more on Xbox, get an Xbox. If you're going to be playing more on a PS4, get a PS4. Get where you're going to have fun with your family and friends. Favorite type of Dole Whip? The classic pineapple. Not that Matterhorn, Matt. Hey, buddy. Sandy, it's my computer. It's age. I need to replace it, restart it, whatever. Unfortunately, nothing I can do. No, I've never noticed the wish book when I was there either, Janet. Hand me your headphones. That's what we used last week. See if a switch of headphones helps out here. Hold on one second. All right. It did tend to stabilize last week. We were trying to buy our kids Nintendo Switch, but every store is out of stock and can't get them. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the video game consoles have gone out of stock. I guess people are like, oh, we're stuck at home. We're going to buy the consoles too. It's a big expense to drop on the drop of a hat. We do have a Switch. It's down there, I think. Is the Switch on? Yes. Oh, that's right. Animal Crossing came out. Although I've seen the PS4s and Xboxes sold out as well. Yeah, we're gonna make do with what we got here, Sandy, because it's all I got. All right, guys. Next question on the list is. Now, I actually have not played Animal Crossing. I don't own it. So I don't know what it's like. But two of my other mods, Kimberly and Jonathan, they have it and they've been playing it like crazy. And I feel like I need to sneeze. Nope. Okay, it's gone. But I know it's been super crazy. Super crazy popular. Oh wait, I know one thing I can probably do to help us out here. Yeah, I don't know. Pause that. Go away. All right. All right. Maybe people are hoarding them when the store gets a few in the supplement. Yeah, I know. That's the way a lot of things have gone lately. It's aggravating, it's annoying, and it's wrong. People making a profit on this whole situation. All right, who's got our next question tonight? Matt, I don't have Animal Crossing. Do you? Well, judging from your I love it comment, I would say that you do. I just see Geoff over here in the corner doing something. If Dinosaur World opens up first, are we going to go there? I've only been to Dinosaur World once ever. I was like 8 years old. My grandfather took me there. So, yeah, Plant City. And apparently they have a string of 3. Let's see, there's one here in Plant City, one in Kentucky, and one in Ohio, I think it is. All 3 are closed right now because of COVID. But so I don't know. All right, let's see. Did you answer your favorite food type? I did. It's Italian, pasta to be exact. Do you think Budget Bob will help Disney in this budget crisis? I honestly don't know. I'm scared for the future of the parks right now because we have a lot of projects either underway or about to get underway in advance of the 50th and thereafter, and I fear for them. I don't know which ones are going to be completed now, which ones are going to meet the chopping block, which ones are going to be shelved for the foreseeable future. The ones that I can see happening fully as originally planned, Tron's going to finish the way it was, Ratatouille is going to finish, Guardians is going to finish, Harmonious is going to finish the way it was. After that, that's where you start getting into the gray area. Personally, I think the Star Wars Hotel, that's going to be shelved. I don't know how long it's going to be shelved for, but if you remember, Pop Century, back in the day, was supposed to be the contemporary, was it the, let's see, the contemporary years, I think is what it was, in the legendary years. The legendary years, which were the 40s, 30s, 20s, teens, and 1900s, were shelved after 9/11. And it took until like 2009-ish for it to finally get completed as Art of Animation, which is what it is today. So I don't know. I really think the Star Wars Hotel is going to be shelved for budget. Poppins may not happen anymore. So it's really a super gray area, and Dad's brought it up. The diners are in Florida, Kentucky, and Texas. I thought it was Ohio. But I can definitely see some things getting cut, some getting shelved, some getting their green light to continue as planned. Like the castle battle continue like it was planned. So first thing you want to do at Epcot when it reopens, walk in. No, I'm not going to be that cheap. I guess it depends on the time of day that I get there for the first day. Open. The first thing I'm going to do is probably head to Test Track or frozen. But I know I definitely, if I go there, the day Epcot reopens, I'm going to stay to close because I am pretty certain that Epcot Forever will still be playing when Epcot reopens, and I'm going to see Epcot Forever. I want to see Epcot Forever again. Because I actually watched Epcot Forever on YouTube last night. Pulled it up on my brother's TV because he's got the only 4K TV in the house. So I watched a 4K version of it to feel as much as like I was there as I possibly could. And, you know, I have come to really love Epcot Forever. I mean, it still is by no means a proper replacement for Illuminations. It's not meant to be. And it doesn't hold a candle to Illuminations. But for what it is, it's a very, very good show. And I miss seeing it. And I'm sure Chase feels the same way. Me and him have talked about Epcot Forever before. Walk in and don't touch anything. You know, they're not going to open these parks again, in my opinion. They're not going to open these parks again until it's safe to be somewhat normal. Because, you know, it's a theme park. Social distancing is not a thing at theme parks. So they're not going to open these parks again until social distancing guidelines are lifted and they can be somewhat normal. That's just the way it is. Geoff says Epcot Forever is amazing. I agree. All right, guys, we got 9 minutes left. A few more questions. We've got the next one. And I'm definitely going to be there opening night for Harmonious, just like everyone else in the local community is going to be. You know, every YouTuber in the world that lives here in Orlando that covers Walt Disney World, they're going to be there. Hopefully, you know, Andy. I thought Andrew's name, and I said Andrea instead of Andy. But Andy's Playground. He's home right now with his family up north, but he's hoping to come back as soon as possible, and hopefully by the time Harmonious comes about and has its opening day, Andy is back. So me, him, Sierra, hopefully Geoff, we can all crowd in our spot in the Canada Pavilion, and we can watch the debut showing of Harmonious, and it's going to be a great show. I don't know if it's going to be Illuminations, but I think it'll give it its fair shot. Whereas with Epcot Forever, as much as I love it, it was never meant to beat Illuminations or outshine the forthcoming show in Harmonious. It was always meant to be a temporary show. That's funny. Sandy is my name. Oh, okay. How long have you been a YouTuber, Aaron? I started the channel in December of 2018, and so that's about as long as I've considered myself an actual YouTuber. Now, I've had a YouTube channel, a personal YouTube channel, for many, many years, going back to the MySpace days, for those of you that remember MySpace. But, you know, I've only had a channel where I've posted content that I intended to grow the channel into, you know, what it is, 1,000 subs, where I'm posting content regularly to try and make a living off of it. I've only had that channel since December 2018. That's when my Disney World Fix got started. Here's a little known fact for y'all. My Disney World Fix, when I originally started the brand, was not meant to be a YouTube channel. I started it as a place for me to post my pictures on Instagram, and I just had a YouTube to kind of supplement it, and, you know, things happened. And that's the way it is. Samantha Lowe. Hey, Sam. All right, guys. I think we'll do 2 more questions before we move on and get Only Passengers out of his little shelter of quarantine over there. Do you think they will limit the people coming in And do you think there will be limited CN? That's a good question. Limited, do you think they will limit people coming in? No, I do not think they will limit people coming in. A lot of people have been speculating this based on what they've heard, but I just can't see them limiting capacity when they need the money that desperately to stay afloat. Not to mention, it's part of the atmosphere anyway. So no, I do not think they will limit people coming in. But do I think there will be limited CNs? Now, here's the thing. They have sent home their DCPs. They've canceled the DCPs that were supposed to come in June. The ICPs, the international program people, were sent home, and they can't get any of them back until travel restrictions are lifted. The interns were now sent home. So I really think that they're going to be struggling as far as staff at first. Until these travel restrictions start getting lifted, people can start traveling freely through the world again. Disney is going to be hurting for cast members for a little bit. But as far as limiting people coming in, I don't think they'll lower capacity whatsoever. I think what Matt said, they'll take your temperature to see if you show any symptoms of it. But as far as limiting the number of people that can enter, no, I don't think they'll do that. I can't see them doing that. Especially with my further opinion that I already stated, that they're not going to open these parks until social distancing guidelines are lifted anyway. Because it's a theme park. It's kind of hard to social distance yourself in a theme park. Sign me up. Let's go. I'm down to work for the mouse. I'm sure you are, Geoff. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, guys. One last question. Who's going to get the last question on this week's Q&A? I'm going to get a sip of my drink. Then again, I thought they would be opening April 1st, so shows when I know. And hopefully the audio is stabilized for you, because I've gone through and I've tried to find everything that was slowing down the computer and stop it. Just monitoring chat. Well, have we answered all the questions for this week? I think there might be a big delay today. I don't know. All right. Well, if that's all the questions for this week, I think we can go ahead and probably the next portion of the stream. We can go ahead and call in Geoff since he's already muted himself. Let me make a switch here. Okay.
Be this hand.
All right, guys. So we're going to move into the second portion of the stream here and bring Geoff in because he's already muted himself. I've already put him on screen. We're just waiting for the website to respond so I can put the... There we go. Now we've got name tags. So, guys, this is Only Passengers, better known to the rest of us in our community as Geoff. He's got his own channel, but he helps me out with modding as well.
Yep.
So if you want to go check him out, the mods are going to post his channel link in the chat below. I did get another question. We'll answer that before we officially ask Geoff his first one, but let me finish introducing Geoff. So, hey, Geoff, how you doing?
Good, Aaron. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. Yeah, we matched. We decided to pull out the spirit jerseys and match all the way down to the Magic Band too. Are you going to be in line to Splash Mountain? You know I'm going to go to Splash Mountain first and foremost. Even Geoff knows this.
Yep, I'll be right there with you too.
Absolutely. All right. So how this worked last week and how it's going to work again this week. I got a list of questions for Geoff that I'm going to go through. We're going to go through my questions first. And then at the end of that, we're going to go through and let the chat ask him a few questions before we wrap up. Sound good, Geoff?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Geoff, let's start with the very basic question here. Introduce yourself for me, please.
Oh, no. Hey, guys, I am Geoff. I am Only Passengers. A little bit about me. I've been going to Disney pretty much my whole life. Every one of my birthdays, I was there. My whole family. So, Disney's part of me. And then I started my channel because my daughter at 3.5 or 4, we were watching so many other channels, and she decided she wanted to be a vlogger. So I bought her a little GoPro camera and let her walk around the parks and hang out and film. And then I tried to piece it together, trying to taught myself how to edit and compile and all that good fun stuff. And I've ran into so many awesome people along the way. Aaron's definitely one of them. I hang out with him the most. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. What else you got, Aaron?
Hold on, I'm taking care of something. My dad turned up the audio on his computer so he could hear you talk, and so I'm trying to get him headphones so we don't get an echo.
As Aaron was saying, I do have a YouTube channel also as well. 90% Disney, 10% not.
All right, so let's actually go into that because that's actually the first real question on my list. Tell me about your channel. You already explained why you started it. When did you start it, though? How long ago was this?
A little over a year ago. I mean, I've had my channel since, the beginning of YouTube. Well, I've been signed up on YouTube since pretty much the beginning of YouTube, but really got into the channel, came into YouTube as very few may know, the Disney dude, and made a couple name changes since then, but now we got a pretty solid name, so very unique.
I like that, the Disney dude.
Yeah, that was a good one. You can ask Tom about that.
Oh my gosh. Do I though? Funny. Do I really want to ask Tom about that?
It was just, I was trying to find a name that stood out from everybody else, and I logged on one day and typed in the Disney dude, and like 50 other channels showed up. So,
all right. So let me ask you this. Okay, so you're obviously mainly a Disney channel. What all does your channel focus on within the Disney? Does you like focus mainly on the parks? What about the parks do you focus on? Do you have a specific niche in the Disney community?
Anything I can get to. It'd be the fastest way to explain that. Obviously, Aaron, as you know, my daughter comes with me a lot. So it's pretty much whatever she wants to do. Do ride POVs. Just whatever I can get out and film is where I go.
Now, you try to do daily uploads, though, if I'm not mistaken, don't you?
I am at today, I think, is 253 daily uploads. So,
and the thing is, with the park closed down, he obviously can't do a daily in-park vlog. So I've seen you've been doing, vlogs directly from your car, though.
Been doing vlogs from my car. Been doing vlogs from my house. Pretty much anywhere I can, just to make sure I'm staying up to date with daily uploading.
That's pretty good. So do you have a schedule other than the daily thing? Is it just the daily thing? That's it?
Daily. I try to try my very hardest to upload at 7 p.m. Eastern time every day. Depending on what's going on, it may show up later, but there's definitely one every day.
All right, so let's switch gears here. Now let's go over to, the Disney parks themselves. When was your first trip to the Disney parks, and which one was it?
Magic Kingdom. I think The first time I went to the parks, it was just Magic Kingdom and Epcot, and they were building Hollywood Studios at the time. So I had to have been 3.5 or 4 at the time.
Should have been around about 87, 88, somewhere in there then.
Yep, definitely. So, yeah, every year. And then when I was 23-ish, I've pretty much had annual passes since then. I gave them up for a couple years, but we are back. Back
again. So, do you remember anything about your first visit to the Disney parks when you were that very first? You don't remember anything about it, do you? So, what was the first Disney trip that you remember, though?
I was probably 6 or 7, and then we had Snow White Scary Adventure. We had Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. We had, I think they just opened Splash Mountain at the time. So, and then they had, oh man, Aladdin's carpet wasn't there. The flying carpets. The turkey stand across from the shooting gallery was there. The turkey leg stand. I'm gonna get this wrong. Skyliner, but the gondola ride.
What was it called? The Sky Ride or something like that?
Oh, I feel horrible that I don't know that off the top of my head, but yeah, that was there. We used to ride that so many times. It would have been me and my brother in a car, and then my mom and my dad in the other car behind us yelling at me and my brother to sit down. Skyway. Skyway. Thank you. So.
All right. So tell me this: what does the Disney brand mean to you? This means everything. You know, from the movies to the parks, everything. What does it all mean to you?
It's home. It's a comfort. It's a place to go to be a kid. I can leave my world of my job. What? Yeah, you might be able to get to do that if we ever go to Disneyland. Sorry, I'm talking to my daughter. She's talking about going on Mr. Toad's. Yeah, it's. I mean, the craziness of what I do at my job is not crazy as some people, but just it's a getaway. It's a place to go and just let all the world leave behind.
So is that what the parks mean to you? You know, this getaway, this place to escape
absolutely.
the real world.
Absolutely. Emily. Yeah, it's a place to go and get away. Be a kid.
All right, so let me change this here. All right, so what about what is your favorite Disney film overall? Tell me your favorite Disney film. This could be anything. You know, could be Marvel, Star Wars, animated, live action. What is your favorite Disney film overall?
The Three Caballeros.
Three Caballeros. Good. I actually have not seen that, and it's on Disney Spring. It's not Disney Spring. It's Disney Plus.
Yep.
I really need to sit down and watch that.
It's the one movie I remember watching all the time. It was Donald Duck's movie. So I was a huge Donald Duck fan when I was little.
So you named that as your favorite movie overall. So let's switch the gears there on that. Let's talk about the live action films. You know, the ones that actually have the Disney label. You know, like Old Yeller, Save Mr. Banks, things like that. What is your favorite live action film?
Mary Poppins, by far. Old Yeller was my brother's, or is my brother's. So, yeah, Mary Poppins.
So if I told you let's go fly a kite, that would mean something to you, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd probably start singing the song, which is going off in my head right now.
That was the goal. Obviously by your profile pic though, we have your Star Wars. You've got Yoda behind you. You've got R2 behind you.
Yep.
And before I get into my questions, let me mention this. Your profile picture for your channel, for a long time, I was always misinterpreting what it was because it was so small, and I thought it was a torch. Then I got looking at it bigger one day. I was like, oh wait, that's the Millennium Falcon.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
There we go. Yep.
I was like, that's a weird looking torch. And I got really looking at it. I was like, oh wait, that's the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, my wife.
So obviously,
that
was actually going to be one of my questions. You're a Star Wars fan, obviously. What is it you love about the Star Wars universe?
Everything. Where do you begin?
I guess the part that means the most to you.
I grew up watching Star Wars, so I don't know. There's just something about it that's just captivating and pulls you in. And then, we grew up with 4, 5, 6, and then they came out with 1, 2, 3, and now they're at 7, 8, 9, and Rogue One, and all the standalones. But the universe was so small to us, and then all of a sudden it's now Disney, and just we have a land that we can go and be part of Star Wars and actually immerse ourselves in it.
So let me ask you this. What is your favorite of the main 9 films? The main saga.
That's a good one.
Oh, did I stump him?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd probably have to say A New Hope. It's
the very first one.
The first of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it's A New Hope, and then it's Episode 1, and then Episode 7.
What do you think of the prequels, though? Because, a lot of fans, they've got this hate relationship with the prequels. I mean, I like the prequels, but, I want to know your opinion, though.
I like the prequels. Don't hate on me. I like the prequels. There's some characters in there that I think were overplayed, but
You used to call Jar Jar Binks.
Definitely not played to their fullest capacity at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
He may have had too much screen time, but I think the misunderstanding of where George Lucas wanted to go with him is would probably shed a little bit more love for him.
So who's your favorite?
How you feel?
So who is your favorite Star Wars character then?
R2-D2.
R2.
The only one. He's been in every single film. He knows everything. Him and C-3PO, they know the entire everything. The backstory. Why they don't say it, I don't know, but they've been there for it all, except for Force Awakens.
Now,
Not Force Awakens, Rogue One.
So what about the MCU? Do you watch any of the MCU? Marvel?
No. I don't know. I need to watch them, but I watched
you're in
Iron
that same boat.
the other day. First time I've watched that in probably 2 years. So I'm not a big Marvel connoisseur, I guess.
So this is one of the questions I met asked Chase last week. So Chase is more than happy to answer this in the chat, but I want to know from you more than anything. What is your favorite non-Disney property? Your non-Disney film. That's a big selection to take from though.
That shouldn't be a hard one, Aaron. And no. I'm just Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds. What about Gone in 60 Seconds makes you like it?
Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna put this in front of you, and I want it to make sense in your head.
Hold on. Let me make you big. Okay, as the person that's never seen Gone in 60 Seconds, I'm completely lost.
Anybody?
Oh my gosh.
That is Eleanor. That is Eleanor. I see you over there cheesing.
So let me tell me this, and this is more not an interview question, but just how well you know me as your friend. Do you know my favorite non-Disney property film? This is just out of my curiosity.
I feel like I should know that.
I don't think I've told that many people in our community.
I'm not sure.
Chase, did I tell you? I don't know if I told you, Chase, but it's Back to the Future.
Go put that back, please.
Did you hear me? Pass hold.
No more.
All right. So let's move back over into the parks here. So what is your favorite overall ride at Walt Disney World?
Haunted Mansion or Pirates of the Caribbean?
Haunted Mansion or Pirates of the Caribbean? You got two very classic rides there from like this golden age of Imagineering.
Yeah. I mean, they got rid of Snow White for us. They got rid of Mr. Toad, but really what we have left is Haunted Mansion, which really Walt didn't see to fruition. And then, we do have Peter Pan, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Tiki Room. So,
I hear Emily and Eleanor saying teacups.
Yep.
Apparently, Main Street Insider Kim thinks I need to see Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, how have you never seen that?
Well, I just never sat down to watch it. I don't even know the premise of the movie. I knew nothing about it, other than that it caused a big controversy back when it came out about kids street racing. That's about all I know.
Well, I mean, then you had Fast and the Furious at the same time, so there's no stopping that. So the Fast and the Furious, or Gone in 60 Seconds, you're probably thinking about with Nicolas Cage, is actually a remake.
Yeah.
And the original Eleanor was bright canary yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I didn't even know it was a remake.
Yep. No, that was.
See, this is how little I know about it. So, for your favorite rides, you chose two Magic Kingdom rides. So, what are your favorites at the other three parks?
Tower of Terror.
Okay, I can get on board with that. These are just my opinions. So. Maelstrom doesn't exist anymore, dude.
Still my favorite. Current playing ride, it would have to be Spaceship Earth or Soarin'. Mm-hmm. And then
I swear, if you don't say what I hope you say at Animal Kingdom.
Expedition Everest, of course.
Thank you.
Flight of Passage is just, that's on a whole different level.
Oh, no, Flight of Passage. The thing is that Flight of Passage is actually pretty awesome. It's just.
Yeah, I'm all for the tubular roller coasters. So if I can choose a tubular roller coaster over a newly imagined ride, I would definitely go with that.
It's just something about that throw. Because I think the day you got that Spirit jersey, me and you met at Animal Kingdom, and that was one of the things we did. We rode Expedition Everest. We made sure to ride Expedition Everest.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I think we got the front seat that I always liked too, didn't we?
Oh yeah, because that was, I think, it was the first time me and you rode it together.
Yeah.
So we definitely took the front seat, and yeah, front seat's the way to go on that one.
I'm trying to remember who it was because I rode it with someone not long before the park closed, and it was their very first time ever riding up front. It's like, I will never go back. I'll ride front every time now. I don't know if that was you or someone else. I can't remember.
I mean, if I can get the opportunity, I would ride the front every time, no matter what. So I've been lucky to take the single rider line a couple times and get front row somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, whatever works, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all about that.
So what's your favorite Disney snack? Let's go into that. Let's go into some food here. What's your favorite Disney snack? Classic Disney snack here.
Churro.
Churro.
Yep.
Do you get it with the Nutella and dip in the Nutella and everything?
Plain churro.
I'll be honest, I've never had a churro. I'm just trying. It's not that I don't want to eat it. I definitely want to eat it because it's cinnamon. Me and cinnamon get along really well. My worry is how it's going to affect my food allergies. And if it's something that's going to affect my food allergies. Once I figure that out, well, I'm absolutely going to give it a try.
Yeah, if it's going to affect you with food allergies, I suggest there.
Hey, Mickey Bunch. Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
But not Disney alternatives.
Yeah, Mickey Bunch Kelly has noticed that we're twinning.
We are. Right down to our magic bands.
Right down to the magic bands, yep. All right. So how about let's go over to the restaurant. Let's break this down into both quick service and table service. What is your favorite quick service at the Disney parks?
Pinocchio Village House.
My man. There we go. That's why me and you get along. How about table service?
Oh, I got it. Have we even been to table service?
Beauty and the Beast.
That wasn't
the England one.
Oh yeah, that was a fun experience. We went to what is the UK's table service? Rose and Crown. We went there one time. That was nice. That was a good themed restaurant. The food was fantastic. I kind of prefer the quick take outside, fish and chips.
So So you haven't been to many quick service or table services then. So what is at the top of your list for trying as far as table services go?
I don't know. What would be a good table service place that we should try?
Well, let's see.
Fancier one.
Oh.
Let's see. One of the ones on my list, and I'm going to get it pretty soon after the parks reopen. I'm going to go to Hollywood and Vine, the character dining at Hollywood and Vine.
Never been there.
That's at Hollywood Studios.
I've been to Prime Time. The 50s diners. Yeah. I went there the first time I went to Hollywood Studios.
So, guys watching, for those of you that have done a character dining at Disney, what is your favorite character dining at Disney for those of you in the chat? And while we're waiting for them to answer, we actually do have a PayPal. I'm going to read the PayPal off real quick. $40 from Chase Ross. Thank you, Chase.
Awesome, Chase. So
Now, let's because it's the character dinings that I'm truly interested in. Like, I want to try Cinderella's Royal Table. I want to do Chef Mickey.
We've done the Norway one a couple times.
Akershus or whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not saying that on here. The food to be there's better food somewhere else for that kind of money.
That's what I believe. That's what Tom said too. The food
is
itself.
definitely better.
The
Tusker
food
House
is not.
good. I saw Tusker House come across stream. We've been there. 1900 Park Fair. We went there for Eleanor's birthday.
Really good.
That was awesome. Character interactions were amazing. I do have a vlog up on that. I don't even know how far back, but it's ways back there.
Last July.
So
Ohana.
was good. Maybe I have been more table restaurants than I think I have been. Oh goodness.
You completely misled us then, Geoff. How dare
I'm
you?
sorry. My bad.
Just for that, when we play GTA later, I get to kill you one time.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, so let's go on here. You're a local like me, right? You're a Florida resident.
Yeah. We're anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours away, depending on traffic.
So you're not like chasing that aspect. You don't have to really plan your next Disney trip all that much because your next Disney trip is like a weekend away on any given weekend.
Yeah.
So instead of that question, because I didn't change this question in the chat, or my notes like I should have. Are you going to be there opening day when it reopens?
Listen, if I can get off work, yeah, I'll be there, 100%. And yeah.
Well, we all know I'm going to be there. That's just a given.
I think, I mean, as you mentioned earlier, if you're a Disney vlogger, you're going to be there.
Oh yeah.
Live streamers, bloggers, vloggers, anybody that's, anything for Disney free media will be there.
Oh yeah. So what are you looking forward to most about getting back in the parks? That's the good question here. Because what are you looking forward to most about getting back in the parks?
Get on Splash Mountain.
We need to get as wet as possible, especially as we're starting to enter the summer months. The heat is starting to show up. The humidity is starting to show up. It is beginning to be that time of year.
Yeah. Get in there, get on. I mean, my daughter should be tall enough soon to ride Space Mountain.
Oh my gosh.
She might be able to get on Space Mountain and actually have no height limit anymore. So that'll be.
Do me a favor, ask her for me. Ask her if she's looking forward to getting on Space Mountain the first time. I want to hear it from her.
Eleanor, come here. Hey, if you're tall enough to ride Space Mountain, are you going to do it? Are you excited? That's one more ride on your list. Yep, I think she's excited. She's dancing. So,
all right. So before we move in, let's actually go ahead. Let's move into the chat. Let's get some questions from the viewers. So first of all, hey Rachel, I saw one earlier. Let's see if I can find it again.
Oh, I saw one a ways back. I got to figure out where it was. Getting close.
Oh yeah. They mainly becoming. Janet Miller asked, "What did you think of Mary Poppins Returns?"
I like how they did it. It was different enough not to play off the first one, but it was still Mary Poppins, and they did it right.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen Mary Poppins Returns yet. I haven't sat down and watched it.
Oh, Aaron. I'm going to ban you from GTA for a little bit.
Oh, don't do that. I've already been banned the past 3 days because my brother's been home from work. So Janet also asked if I can find it again. She wants to know if you go to any other parks in Central Florida.
Universal, no. I haven't been to Universal in probably 12 years. Busch Gardens, probably 20 years ago. But I am within 30, 40-minute drive away from Busch Gardens and Adventure Islands. I have to go home every time. So now there is a local botanical garden that's in my hometown where I live. That's only 15 minutes down the road. I do go there quite a bit.
Kim said she's seen your vlog on it. So Kim also wants to know, do you have any hobbies?
Collecting Star Wars things. I mean, if you
Does
can
that
see
count?
above Yoda's head back there, I got 3 lightsabers too that are from long time ago, long before we were able to build them in the parks.
The giant paperweight in the garage.
Yes, there is what is called a huge paperweight in my garage that I'm rebuilding the engine on. So
Resort Budging wants to know if Eleanor's ever ridden Tower of Terror.
yes, she loves it. She is the first time she rode that ride, she's like, we got to do that again. She's absolutely
she's braver. She's braver than I am.
Yeah. We got off.
All right.
Like, Dad, my feet came up. It was awesome.
That sounds like Eleanor. That absolutely sounds like her. So, I think, does the chat have any other questions for Geoff while we got him here? So, Geoff, while we're waiting to see if the chat has anything more, do you have anything you want to say to the chat?
You guys are awesome. I mean, Aaron could tell you, any of us would tell you, you guys are the reasons we get out there and do this. We love being in the parks. We love bringing the parks to you. So thank you for supporting us and being there for us.
Yeah, he's right about that. You know, we love going to the parks, but we also love sharing the magic. And this is how we bring the magic to y'all, just between these live streams, these vlogs. And by the way, Geoff,
yes,
who is your mentor on live streaming?
You?
That's what I thought.
I mean, let's talk about the first 2 times that I was over there with you and trying to live stream. I mean, how many streams did I drop or crash?
Oh my gosh, I lost track. What was it, like 8 streams by the end of the day or something like that?
It was bad, and it's just anytime anything goes wrong with a live stream and I'm nearby, it's because of me. So
I believe, weren't you broadcasting at like 1080p, 60 frames per second when I finally caught on? Something like that?
Yeah. Where we were on the steamboat.
Liberty. We were on Liberty Bell when we discovered that.
Yep.
It's like, you don't need 60 frames a second.
I just wanted to bring it to you really crisp.
Gotta have the cell connection for that, though.
Yeah, no, definitely didn't have that.
Kim wants to know what's your favorite Disney memory.
I mean, there's a lot. There's some that I forget on purpose. There's some that I remember on purpose. But probably, I've got a couple. There's one time that I went with my wife before we were married, and I had to stop at my work to say something about an order, and the guy, one of the people I work with, said something. And we were standing there on Main Street, USA, at the end of the night, and it was snowing. And then everybody was like, "Turn around, look at the castle." And like at that time, it was like day 3 of the projections on the castle, so nobody knew what was going on. We turn around, the castle's taking off like a rocket. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we're all like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on? This is crazy." And then the first time bringing my daughter to the parks, just seeing her face light up, because we didn't bring her when she was a newborn. She was what, 1.5?
No, it was after she was 2 because that's when she learned to talk.
Oh yeah. So she was older than 2.
2.5.
2.5.
October-ish.
Yep. And just so she already knew Disney films and whatnot. So to see her walk into the park and just see her just light up and just take everything in was just a really magical experience. I've been there other times too that it's just, it was good. It was fun. And then this past, what was it? October, I went to a convention at the Ballrooms of Americas, and I got to meet so many legendary Imagineers, like just besides myself still to this day.
Yeah, it's very easy to make timeless memories on Disney property. Like I'll never forget meeting Paige O'Hara.
I haven't got to meet her yet. She's definitely on the list of people I would love to meet.
All right.
The first time
so I'm trying to do something. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, you're good.
Jeff, you want to talk?
The first time I met,
trying to see if
Tim
I can
Tracker
do
was
this.
with you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was like that was actually the day Epcot Forever debuted, October 1st. Me, you, and I forgot the kid's name. I think it was Lolo or something like that. We were walking around just talking, walking around talking.
Yep.
All right. So you got any final words for the crowd?
Just be a positive person. I mean, if you guys ever watch my vlogs, you know, at the very end, I always say, be a positive person, be a positive influence, and be a positive creator. So especially in these times that we're in right now, being positive is just, we don't have room or time for any negativity. So
I agree with you on that. All right, so I'm actually going to try something here. I don't know how this is going to work, especially doing this live. So
if the stream crashes, guys, it's my fault.
All right, let me switch over here. I'm trying to see if this is going to work because I really do want.
Samantha, yes, I do remember when Aaron killed Tanya's live stream after a hard cider.
Yes, I remember too.
I haven't given him much grief about that yet lately.
All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm kind of working something here, trying to see if this will work. All right. So, guys, what we're going to try and do here, y'all can see the castle right now.
Yep.
And watch Happily Ever After real quick, because why not? All right, so I'm going to mute my mic. Jeff, go ahead and mute yours as well.
Got it.
All right. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Aaron. All right, guys. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulty with trying to stream Happily Ever After for you. It's me again, guys. It is my fault. Chase, you know better than anybody. If it becomes a live stream and something happens, it is definitely my fault. Not yet. Not yet, please. I know, but we're still going. What you got?
All right. Well, that didn't work.
There we go.
It completely crashed my browser. I had to restart the browser.
I'm telling you, it's me.
All right. Well, I was hoping we'd be able to watch Happily Ever After wrap up the stream, but it didn't really work. The browser completely froze. I mean, I was able to watch it on my end. I had it fine because obviously it's on my end. But the browser, and I was watching it on my phone, and it just completely froze. I'm just like, well, that didn't work.
Give me a second, Kim.
Oh, Steamboat Willie.
So, yes, Kim brought up something. Aaron, I hope you're okay with it. I have this
go for
box
it.
back here. This box is signed by Minnie Mouse, the creator of the kit, and Mickey Mouse. It is still factory sealed. That will be the giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. And then if you've noticed, right here, the Hatbox Ghost from Walt Disney World Trader Sam's Grotto. will be the 500 sub giveaway.
All right, so the Steamboat Willie, that's 1,000 sub for Aaron that you're giving away, so you can give it to him, right?
Sure, if that's what we need to do.
Yeah, you need to give it to me for my 1,000 sub celebration.
There we go.
All right, and then in any case, all right. Well, we tried to watch Happily Ever After. It didn't work, and I agree, Chase. We definitely need to start working towards, with the donations to the channel, saving up and getting a new computer for the channel. That way, we can actually watch things like that without the computer going, "I can't do this. What are you doing?" Anyway, so I think that's just gonna about wrap it up for the night. Geoff, thank you for joining me tonight, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Aaron.
All right, so guys, I believe Geoff. Let me check my phone really quickly. Geoff is at 320 subscribers. I know there's over 1,000 on the channel, over 1,100 on the channel. Some of y'all, please head over. Give Geoff a few more subscribers. Give my friend a good start on his channel. I remember being at 328 and just kind of like stagnating for like 4 months, and it was so depressing.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Got ourselves a super sticker from Chase, $10 super sticker. I'm waiting for it to pop up on the screen so I can see what the sticker does. But thanks for the super sticker, Chase. It's the little doggy with the heart. I love it. Thanks for the super sticker, Chase. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Again, thank you to Geoff for being tonight's person in the hot seat. Now, as with last week, when Chase got to choose the person in the hot seat, Geoff gets to choose the person in the hot seat. Now, let me remind you the mods that are off limits. Kim has asked not to be chosen, and Cargo is unavailable. And I believe Jonathan is also unavailable because he works a lot. So outside of them and Chase, who's already done it, you get choice. Go for it. Mel's in the hot seat. Oh boy, does Mel know this? I hope Mel is watching. All right. We will let Mel know in the mod chat that she's been chosen in case she didn't see it. $4.99 super sticker from Not That Matter. All right. Yep, she knows.
Got you, Mel.
All right. Mel's in the hot seat. We will get her on next week for this interview. But in the meantime, it's time to say goodbye. I know I've already said it a few times now, but again, thank you, Geoff, for coming in. I'll see you on PS4, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you in the park soon, buddy.
Absolutely. See you guys.
All right. So the rest of y'all, we will all see you real soon. And may all your dreams be magical. Good night, everyone.